Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost from Kijin Cosplay, and today we're watching with you guys the finale of season 1 from The Promised Neverland. Episode 12.
Oh, last episode was so good!
So much stuff is going on, guys, and I can't even understand half of it.
Oh, no, we understand, but there's more, you know, there's still more to learn.
Yeah. We understand, but we don't see it yet. We don't see the plan.
And last episode they revealed a lot of stuff that's been happening behind the scenes that we should have guessed, or we should have at least been aware of, but we kept forgetting that, oh, it's true, like, she told Norman that she wanted to talk to him about something, and then we didn't hear what she said, and we never came back to this before, and we forgot about Norman finding something under Ray's bed.
No,
and
we did it, but we just overlooked it.
No, we mentioned it. No, we didn't overlook it, but then as the episodes kept going, we forgot that it was important, you know? We forgot that we still didn't know what was going on, and we didn't pay attention to what was going on around the main characters. We were focused on them being depressed and Norman being shipped off and dying probably, and then...
Well, just like Mom, we're only focusing on the older kid.
Yeah.
Not the younger ones.
And a lot of stuff came to our attention last episode. The kids were aware of what was going on. Ray had planned on burning himself alive since the beginning. He wanted to snatch that prize right from under, you know, not right out of the demon's hands. There you go. But Norman saw right through it. He found out about his plan. He didn't let him do it. He planned also. He told Emma, told her everything she needed to know. And she told the kids, and they've been preparing for 2 months. Now the house is burning. A lot of the kids are leaving with their backpacks. Ray doesn't fucking understand what's going on. They chop their ears off. To trick Mom. Mom was standing there, you know, looking at the house burning, and then Phil shows up. So not all of the kids are with Emma and Ray. What's going on? I say we jump in this last episode and we see what happens next.
Alright.
Let's go. Oh my god!
Okay, so
Sorry, one last time.
Is truly gone.
From the looks of it, he is.
Oh,
but
oh gosh, I
Ray
really
is
wasn't expecting that.
He's her kid. I'm sorry. This is like the most surprised this show has made me so far, and it's amazing, and it makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh, he's so brilliant. Yeah.
No, but you know, when he was singing the song, right before he tried to, you know, set himself on fire.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, we didn't talk about this, but I was wondering how he knew the song. But then I brushed it to the side, as though she probably sang it to all of them, you know.
Yeah.
But it was odd, you know. It was odd that he's the only one singing it, and he's never heard her sing it before. So when they made a point of her singing and stuff like that, I started to catch on, but I never saw this coming. But it makes sense why she took him on as her spy, why she kind of protected him, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god. But I mean, he was, and we discussed this a couple of episodes ago. You know, the fact that when she said, oh, you could become a mom and then maybe become mom of a plantation or a sister and stuff of the farm and everything. And we were like, maybe the kids that they have end up in the farm and that's how the kids are born. But I don't know why. Like, did Ray say that they were all, you know, born in vials and stuff? Like,
No,
he didn't mention that?
no.
What did he remember
I
first?
think that what he said is they
You remember the lab.
Inseminate, maybe?
But he said he remembered, like, he remembered stuff as a fetus, but his first memory was like of a vial or something, so tubes and stuff. Maybe I made that up, but That's why I was like, oh well, that wouldn't make sense. But then,
Yeah, I think that the babies are created by insemination. I don't know. Well,
well,
you know what I mean.
they don't have the boys unless they kept some of the boys to impregnate all the others. But it could very well be like, and even then, like they need a guy like to do the other side of the.
Let's not
pregnancy.
talk technicalities, okay?
Well, I mean, we need a man and a woman. You know, we need the egg and the sperm to create the baby. So maybe they keep some of the guys in order to like they could keep
Like breeding horses.
like. I still have some hope that Norman is alive somewhere. You know, maybe they put him to the side because he's brilliant as fuck. So maybe it's in the genes, and they're like, you know what, you're gonna give us like you're gonna grow up a little
They're
bit.
gonna breed the breeding horses, yeah.
Well, you're gonna grow up a little bit, then you're gonna give us like.
Oh, true. Maybe they,
Right?
they need the mama, they need the papa.
But that's what I meant. You know,
Oh.
it's you can inseminate someone, but you can't create it out of nothing.
That'd be fucked up though.
Well, I mean, the whole show is fucked up.
I know the whole show is
But
something.
that would make so much sense, and this is my hope for Norman. You know, I'm gonna keep it for season 2. But Ray being the kid, that's so cool.
We saw what happened to Isabella when she went through her training. She was a kid. She was scared.
Like
she chose to live, and through her training, she had to give up her child, and she was kind of defeated emotionally. She was detached from everything.
She did all of this for survival.
Yeah.
That's what she said. You know, she had a kid to survive. Because if she didn't have that kid, if she didn't, you know, do this, she was going to get shipped.
A mom, so yeah.
Yeah. So she did all of this to survive. And then, you know, she let her hair down. She became it's kind of a metaphor for her finally being free at last, like going back to the little kid that she used to be with her hair down.
Yeah.
And she said, you know, maybe it's enough, you know, I've lost. It's like she's saying she's tired of fighting, which is really similar to what Ray was saying, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She's tired of sacrificing these kids. She's tired of trying so hard, especially now that she sees like not only you know her own child, but I'm pretty sure she considers all of these kids as her own, sort of, because she took care of them.
That might be so weird because she needs to be detached enough to send them off to their own death.
But she says...
But she, in her own way, truly loved them.
I believe her when she says that she loves the kids. Especially when, you know, after everything she went through, she accepted that she had to let these kids go. But it doesn't mean that she doesn't love them, you know. Actually, she loves them enough to care for them, to give them a good life, and she really thought that helping them would lead to despair, because there's in her head, in her mind, there was no chance for escape and survival outside.
But
it happened.
They prove her wrong.
Yeah, so in the end, I think she just let go of that, and you know, I don't know what's gonna happen to her, but let's be real. Most of her group is gone. She might be killed, like, right there.
Something's bad's gonna happen to Mom for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But she's taking it with a smile, and I think that she's happy that some kids, especially her own, you know, managed to do what she couldn't. You know, they left. And this is, I mean, she has this side of her, you know, maybe it's because she lost her friend when she was a kid, and she didn't want to lose anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like you said, like she has to give him up eventually. So she's losing them anyway, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not how she saw it. And having them, you know, escape like this, it's the truest form of just saving their lives and letting them go, but keeping them in your heart for forever. So I think I would have been surprised if she had tried seeing how they were literally there. You know, they were escaping. Like I would have been surprised if she had called for the demons and been like, "Oh, I saw them. Like they crossed here," because she used to be this kid. You know, she used to be standing there wanting to go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
she could have maybe tried to stop Emma and just keep her because she
doesn't want to lose another one, you know. But like I said, like, this is the truest form
like we saw, she's basically Emma and older.
Yeah.
She's basically Emma. And I think that seeing herself and this young child is just like, do what I couldn't do when I was your own age, escape, and try to survive on your own in the real world. And you said that, I said earlier, but there's a huge difference when you're trying to do something alone, and then you're trying to do something with your brother, sister, and your friends.
It's
Because
harder to abandon.
The harder it is, to find a way to continue to move on.
And give
find-
up, yeah.
And you just
Well,
wanna
look at
give
Ray.
up.
Look at Ray. He went through all of this shit alone, trying to do things on his own without help for the others because he didn't want to survive this, and he failed. What the best thing he did was make sure that Norman and Emma knew what was going on, but because of Emma's way of including everyone, Norman basically accepted that this was a team effort, that everyone was going to be together. And because, I think that Norman would have done everything in his power to save Ray, because these three are together always. They don't want the others to give up. They are willing to do everything for their friend.
Yeah.
So, but saving everyone, like, he was bright enough, like Ray, to know that it wasn't gonna be easy, but because he loved Emma, he was willing to try it. So really, Ray started it all. Emma gave Norman the motivation to save everyone, and Norman came up with the plan to not only make it work, but give Ray back his hope, because he knew about this whole shit forever,
Well, he gave him back his hope, but he couldn't believe it.
Oh, he couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he couldn't. He's going, what the hell's going on?
Oh, Ray, yeah, Ray
Are we escaping for real?
Ray was just
Wait,
standing
is it
there.
really happening for real?
This is his dream, This is what he's been trying to picture for years, but he's never managed to make it a reality in his mind. It wasn't possible, but they made it happen. So I'm on his side. Like we were freaking out, but he's probably freaking out also. He's standing there seeing everyone escape. Well, everyone that can escape, and they're planning on coming back. Season 2 is gonna be amazing. But
I can't wait. I love something that they did say though, that nothing of that could have happened if it wasn't for Emma, because she was so
because of who she was,
yeah,
too.
she was so an open, loving character that people are just naturally believing her.
Yep.
And doing what she has them to do.
And Phil, god damn,
that kid, man,
he's a cutie. But he hasn't been saying much, but he's been understanding a lot on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. And we don't gloat much, but when stuff like that happens and we end up being right about a theory we have, I'm so fucking proud of us. And last episode we came up with, you were saying stuff like, oh, leave and come back to save them, which is exactly what's happening. I was saying stuff like, give one of them information about what's going on, leave and make sure that they come up with a plan. But then I'm more like independent, like, oh, let them handle this on their own.
But also we kind of said sometimes dark theory, like, oh, just let the baby burn,
let the babies burn. But it ended up being, yes, warn Phil about what's going on, so he's in control of the situation. Let them for a couple years as you make up a plan, and then come back and save them and everyone else.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that this is happening. I'm happy that Ray's not dead. I'm happy that Emma and Ray and everyone are out.
I'm secretly hoping that our theory that Norman was kept as a breeding horse, Papa, is true. I'm just gonna cross my finger because
I mean, we need a dad.
I accept his death, but if he can be in some way still alive, I'm gonna accept it too.
Well, I mean, that would make sense to me. And since a couple of our other theories ended up being true, I'm gonna believe in it.
Like, they need the mama, but they need also the papa to do the baby. Right?
These farms, like, we know where the babies come from. I thought it was,
of course we do.
It would have been, as long as we didn't know where the eggs or the sperm came from, it could have stayed a mystery, you know, because it could have come from societies outside. Like, I'm pretty sure there are humans outside, but from what we just learned, it's possible that every human being is in there, you know?
You know what? You know that Sister Crony wanted to be promoted to mother, right?
Yeah.
There's only like 5 farms.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 mother, but there's a bunch
Of sisters.
Do you think that they kept all of them to be like breeding mothers?
Like, well, I mean, they probably all had kids. Like, these kids come from somewhere.
No, but just like with the kids always keep showing up. So they keep the mothers, they impregnate them, and they just give up their babies.
Not all sisters end up being mothers. They can stay sisters.
No, but you need to have a child and come back and become a mother, right?
No,
not all of them can become a mother.
When they get promoted, when they get chosen, they get trained. Like Mom said, they have kids.
Yeah.
And then after that, they have a chance of becoming mothers. They become sisters and then maybe mothers.
Yeah. But those who don't become sisters and mothers, they just kept them as impregnate ladies.
I'm pretty sure all of them can become sisters. It doesn't look that hard. Mothers are something else.
Yeah, I know.
In any case, they don't kill them. They need them.
But
they keep training them.
They need, yeah.
So, we know where the kids come from. They come from them, and there's a lot of kids. So, which actually would make sense now that you know that little Carol, that's her name. She looks so much like Emma. What if she comes from the same fucking mom?
Oh yeah, true.
Ugh, that'd be something else. But yeah, like I said, like before we knew where the eggs and the sperm came from, there was a chance that there was a human society outside, and we know there is at least one person because of the books.
Yeah.
But now, like, I mean, most of the society could be kept there, and everyone else is just in hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
Because now we know that they're self-sufficient. You know, they create their own kids.
Yeah.
For the farms, so
and it's more realistic though than imagine that people would just willingly giving up their babies to the monsters.
Well,
you know?
Some people are selfish as fuck.
I know, but it's more
like these moms
realistic.
Are giving up their babies.
Yeah.
These moms are giving up their babies willingly to survive.
They're
so
practically slave and
in a society where demons like this exist. Pretty sure that we'd all be considered slaves.
Yeah.
A demon like that shows up on your doorstep and tells you give me your firstborn, or else you're gonna end up in the farm. You know.
Yeah.
You're gonna be dead. Some people won't do it, but a lot of people would.
Just for the sake of survival. It's
sad, but
up.
it's yes. So anyway, our kids survived. They're out. This one thing I will remember of this show is how visually beautiful it is, and the music is amazing. The characters are cool too, but seriously, the visuals and the music.
I think the fact that they always bring something that we just don't expect.
They know really how to, and apparently, like the manga is it a manga or a light novel? Maybe it's a manga. I don't know. But apparently the writing material for this show is even better.
Oh, yeah?
Because apparently I read somewhere that this show was considered by a lot of fans to have a lot of problems. Like, it's not as perfect as it should have been. But we don't know about the writing material. So
yeah, we don't know. So
I'm going to read that. I'm going to read that.
Is better. Okay.
So that's it for season 1, I guess.
And now the wait.
I mean, for us a wait, but for you maybe not. Well, it depends on when we have time to actually do season 2, because we have a lot of shows to finish. Like we still haven't done like season 2 of ReZero. At least right now.
So we haven't done season 3 of Westworld, okay?
That as well. We haven't finished Black Mirror.
No.
So there's a lot of stuff we need to work on first, but we have a show. We made a poll on Patreon a couple of weeks ago to replace this, and it was Samurai Champloo who won.
Yeah.
So yay for Samurai Champloo! We're gonna work on that as soon as possible, and hopefully it's gonna start playing next week on YouTube for you guys to see.
All right. So thanks you guys for watching the finale with us, and see you next time for season 2.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, guys.